Hi, I'm Eadicicco, proprietor of Practical Magick and a Cabot Witch. I want to take a moment to talk to my viewers about what real magic is and what real witchcraft is. I teach a year-long course. I'm actually the only certified witch on Staten Island who owns their own shop. When you come to me for magic and you come to me for classes, you will learn the correct way of witchcraft. It's an ancient art, science, and religion, something I have studied for well over 20 years, and I studied under the official witch of Salem, Lori Cabot. There's rumors going around about other people who are charging large amounts of money and teaching so-called witchcraft classes. These so-called witches have never taken a witchcraft class in their life and have jumped on the high priestess bandwagon. I can't stress it enough. If you're taking a class from someone and they're charging you, let's say $5.50 for a class, and never been initiated themselves, you're wasting your money. When you come to me, it's with integrity that I teach you. It's not about ego. It's about learning witchcraft the correct way. And yes, I am a hard teacher of my students, but it's only because I want my students to come out with knowledge so that they can start practicing the craft on their own. My circle and my coven are very tight-knit. When you take classes with me, at the end of the class, the year and the day, you can opt to be initiated, and you go in front of the elders of the Eadicicco tradition of witchcraft. Then, we make a final decision. We don't just hand certificates to people like others because you paid a certain amount of money. With my classes, as I said, it's integrity. You're sovereign within your magical space. The knowledge that I teach is knowledge that I've learned, both through books, but also from my mentor, Lori Cabot, and my mother. Anyone can pick up a book and read from it. It's what self-knowledge is taught. Tradition is wonderful, and in the Eadicicco tradition of witchcraft, this is what I teach you. If a student of any level, 1, 2, or 3, goes against coven or circle, it's immediate dismissal, no questions asked. I've had a student who was bringing knowledge back that I was teaching them to others. In circle, it's perfect love and perfect trust. When I initiate you, you're initiated as a witch, a high priest or priestess. So if you're going back and telling tales of your coven's work, where is your integrity? You have none. So to think that it's all about ego, it's not. Ego isn't a dirty word. Ego is something that should be valued and respected. And as I teach each student, I respect each student, and I want them to be on a higher level than myself. There's nothing greater to me than when a student surpasses the teacher. Like I said, I have studied for many years. My credentials can be researched and traced back to the Cabot tradition of witchcraft. I have my credentials hanging on the wall. If someone tells you they're a hereditary witch, it's only because they don't want you to ask more questions. Anybody could be a hereditary witch, or say that they're a witch, and aren't. A true witch is born, not made. In my classes, you'll learn this. It's a year and a day. We study, we practice together, and become a family. The most important thing that I teach in the Eadicicco tradition of witchcraft is integrity. In my last set of classes, I initiated someone into becoming a high priestess, and she brought back vital information that I taught within this room, within this magic circle of perfect love and perfect trust, to someone else, so that person can use my knowledge and teach it of their own. That person had immediate dismissal. It's 2010. We keep the traditions going. When I give back the cords to people, when I initiate, I say in perfect love and perfect trust. If it was the old days, the cords would be rotten in the ground. And as that cord rotted, so did that person's magic. We don't do that anymore. If you go against the coven and you betray the coven. Betrayal is the word, because you took someone's knowledge and gave it to someone else for personal gain. That will come back threefold. I don't have time for that in my life. I am a respected teacher, healer, and lecturer. This is what I do for a living. I've been doing this for many, many years. And again, it's not about ego for me. It's about healing the community, letting people know what witches truly are. It's not about who's better and who has more power. Someone came to me and talked about ego. Yes, I do have an ego. An ego that I know what I'm doing within the magical community. I worked very hard to be where I am today. And I will not let someone else use my notes, use my knowledge, or my magic, so that they can make $5.50 on a class. That is harmful magic. And whatever a person sends to me will go back threefold. I also got word that this person is watching my YouTubes and using the knowledge that I put on there to make money off it. Well, if that's what the person needs to do to make a quick buck, that's fine. I will not stop putting YouTubes up, because what I want to do is educate the masses of people. This is what I was put here to do by the God and Goddess. To educate and to teach the correct way of Celtic magic, our art, science, and religion. When I teach the craft, I make sure everybody knows what they're doing. I had one student who wanted to be a high priestess, but every time we did ritual, forgot how to call the north in. She was calling in what she had for dinner last night. White-tailed horned ox. No. She didn't know what she was doing, so she needed to be dismissed. Not because she didn't know the knowledge, because I would have taught her more knowledge, because that's what I'm here for. It was because she went back and told secrets of our coven, secrets of our work, secrets that were given to her in perfect love and perfect trust for a clown to teach. No. Not in this day and age. So I want this YouTube to go out to the people who took my knowledge and try to take my magic. Well, you'll never be able to take my magic. But try to use my knowledge to make a quick buck. If that's what you need, we send you love and light. And we hope that you prosper off someone else's magic. Until my next YouTube, I hope everyone has a blessed winter solstice and a wonderful, happy, healthy, prosperous New Year. I hope to see you at my classes, workshops, and shop. Blessings.